So hello and welcome back again. This is the second game of today over this ground. We have witnessed a great match just before this. IIT Varanasi, they have got a victory over IIT Dhanbad. They've got a good start to the game. Scored that 170 plus target, and they were short of 6 runs. So that's a close game that we have witnessed, and now it's in between IIT Delhi and IIT BHILAI. Mahavir Sharma has given a single run so far. Balled four balls. That is the 30th inter-IIT staff sports meet that we are witnessing. And one more white that is coming in. This time just missed his line and length. Wanted to give it to the right area. Wanted to target that outside the off-stump area. Unable to do so. Hari Prasad and Paras Gupta. This is the opening pair. Good bowling so far from Mahavir Sharma, the first over. Only a wide and then a single. 4 dots we have seen from this over too. And he's able to beat that batter one more time. Just wanted to slice that ball hard through the covers. Unable to get it good connect with the bat. Swing and a miss to end that over. 2 came from that first over. 1 gone, it's 2 without loss. Balkrishna, new bowler coming in. Paras Gupta, he has played 1 ball. He quickly takes that single on the very first ball, and then at 5 back-to-back dots refaced. Wanted that singles mix-up. You always want to stay in the crease when the confusion is there, because you don't want to lose the wicket in that mix-up, and that's a good call. It's better not to take a run when the risk is there. Oh, chipped it into the hands of the bowler straight away. That's a soft dismissal. They've got a wicket of Paras Gupta. Balkrishna was an easy take. Smooth as a butter. Just wanted to chip the ball. The ball went straight up and finds the hands of the bowler. It's caught and bowled by Balkrishna. The first wicket for IIT Delhi. They've lost that first wicket in the second over. He just wanted to defend the ball. Just soft hands in picture. But the ball hits the upper part of the bat, and that's why finds the hands of the bowler straight away. He would be more than happy. He's got a wicket, an easy wicket of Paris Gupta. Good start for IIT Bhilai. New batter coming in. Hariprasad is here to get off the mark, and then they've got a big blow in the initial overs. Oh, the same kind of delivery. He's getting so close. Just have a look at that. The ball bouncing off at the last moment, and that's why receiving that extra bounce. Pushparaj Singh, the new batter. Oh, that stayed really low. It was an unplayable delivery. It's brilliant bowling from Balkrishna. He's bowled 4 balls, a wicket already on his name. 2 more balls to go. The pressure is there on the batters, definitely. Not able to identify the bounce there on the pitch. Pushparaj Singh. That's a pitch, but safe. Going towards the long off fielder. Surely gonna get a run. And he just wanted to come back for the second. Pushparaj Singh. But Hariprasad denied. That was a risky shot again. Just that the fielder wasn't there at the mid-off. Otherwise, things would have been different. Last ball of the second coming up. Oh, uneven stance. Unconventional stance that was. But the same result. Dot, dot. One more dot to end that over. It's only a run came from that over of Balakrishna. And got a wicket of Paris Gupta also. Excellent start for IIT Bhilai. 2 gone, it's 3 for 1. शुरुआत तो अच्छी मिल चुकी है. अब देखना पड़ेगा कि कैपिटलाइज कर पाते हैं क्या इस शुरुआत को. तो इतनी अच्छी जब शुरुआत मिल जाए तो कहीं ना कहीं आपके दिमाग में वो कैलकुलेशन चलने लगता है कि 130 120 तक का सीमित करना चाहिए इस पारी को. यही बॉलिंग यूनिट की सोच होगी. और दूसरी तरफ से यहाँ पे जितना डीप लेंगे इस गेम को उतना बेहतर है. काफी देर से वो प्रयास जारी है हरिप्रसाद का. खाता खुला नहीं है अब तक. महावीर शर्मा एक छोर से दूसरे छोर से बालकृष्ण तो पकड़ कर रखा है पूरी तरह से. और जितना डॉट खेलोगे तो उतना दबाव बढ़ेगा. ये हमने देखा है. किसी को बताने की जरूरत है नहीं कि दबाव क्यों बढ़ता है. लगभग ये 7वीं गेंद खेल चुके और अभी भी खाता खुला है नहीं. थोड़ा सा टाइम देना चाहते हैं शायद खुद को. एक बार फिर से जड़ों में गेंद. इस बार खाता जरूर खुलेगा. वो सिंगल का प्रयास काफी देर से हो रहा था. इस बार हो जाएगा. ये सही है. अगर आपको बड़े शॉट का प्रयास नहीं करना है तो बिल्कुल आप सिंगल डबल्स के साथ खुश रहना चाहोगे और ये चलेगा शुरुआती ओवर्स में. क्योंकि आपको एक खराब गेंद जरूर मिलेगी. हर एक ओवर में वो मिलने का प्रयास रहेगा, मिलने का चांस रहेगा. तो फिर वहां पे आप थोड़ा सा बाउंड्रीज के बारे में सोच सकते हो. अदरवाइज यहाँ पे सिंगल्स डबल्स निकाल के स्ट्राइक रोटेशन के ऊपर ध्यान दे सकते हो. ये छोड़ दिया. जाने दिया बॉल को. श्योर नहीं थे. वो कमिटमेंट दिखा नहीं पाए उस शॉट को लेके. कट करना चाहते होंगे, लेकिन लेट हो गए थे, उस वजह से जाने दिया बॉल को। ये सही किया, क्योंकि आप अगर कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हो, फुल्ली कमिटेड नहीं हो उस शॉट को खेलने के लिए, तो फिर खेलो ही मत, क्योंकि फिर वो आप लेट होने का प्रयास रहता है, और अगर लेट हो गए तो फिर वो आउटसाइड एज का भी चांस रहता है। ये देखिए प्लेयर मिस, इसको अपील जोर से हुई थी, लेकिन थोड़ा सा पास में चली गई गेंद बैट से, उस वजह से अंपायर की सहमति मिली नहीं। लेकिन कमाल की गेंदबाजी महावीर शर्मा की भी। 2 सिंगल्स आए इस ओवर में, केवल 2 डॉट्स, 2 सिंगल्स। दूसरी ओवर डाल रहे हैं अपनी। पुष्पराज सिंह 2 पे बैटिंग कर रहे। इस बार बल्ले का मुंह खोला, लेकिन सीधा फील्डर के पास। 1 रन आसानी से मिल जाना चाहिए। देखते कि क्या हुआ उस गेंद पे। ये डॉट, एक और डॉट हुआ। वो सिंगल मिला नहीं। वो प्रयास तो किया था सिंगल का, लेकिन मिला नहीं। इसके पहले वाली ये गेंद वहां पे बीट हुए थे। कमाल की गेंदबाजी की अब तक महावीर शर्मा ने। बहुत क्लोज, करीबी मामला। अपील काफी हुई थी बॉलर के पास से, लेकिन कीपर को पता था कि नहीं है वो विकेट। आखिरी गेंद बचती है शायद इस ओवर की। नहीं, ओवर की समाप्ति हो चुकी है। 3 के बाद 6 पे 1 है आइडियली। जिस जिस तरह का स्टार्ट चाहिए होता है बॉलर्स को, वो मिल चुका है। दबाव बना के रखना चाहेंगे आने वाले ओवर्स में बॉलर्स। और बालकृष्ण वो करना जानते हैं, दबाव कैसे बनाना है वो जानते हैं। हवा में है, सेफ होगा ये, फील्डर होगा नहीं पीछे। सेफ शॉट और चौका हासिल किया है पुष्पराज सिंह ने। बाजू को खोला और चौका पाया। ये पहला चौका उनका। थोड़ा सा आगे की थी इस बार भी गेंद, लेकिन बल्ले का मुख खोला। रिस्ट का काफी अच्छा उपयोग यहाँ पे देखने के लिए मिला, और फिर वो इस आसानी से बाउंड्री मिल पाई पुष्पराज सिंह को। थोड़ा सा काउंटर अटैक करने के बारे में सोच रहे शायद, वो डिफेंड करके थोड़ा सा दबाव बन रहा है, तो उस वजह से कहीं ना कहीं काउंटर अटैक। और अभी तक सफलता मिली है पुष्पराज सिंह को। लगातार शायद दूसरी बाउंड्री थी क्या, ये देखना पड़ेगा। 10 पे 1 है फिलहाल स्कोर, उस बाउंड्री के बाद, पहले वाली बाउंड्री के बाद। बालकृष्णा के ऊपर थोड़ा सा हावी होना चाहते हैं। 2 बाउंड्रीज बिल्कुल, उसी के बारे में बात कर रहा था। हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे, लेकिन उसके बीच में वो दूसरी बाउंड्री हासिल की है। 2 बैक टू बैक बाउंड्रीज, और रनों की जरूरत है। पावर प्ले में आप जितना रन चाहे उतना मार सकते हो। थोड़ा सा सेफ खेलना पड़ता है आपको, कि फील्ड पैक होती है। इनसाइड द सर्कल काफी ज्यादा फील्डर्स होते हैं, तो अगर थोड़ा सा भी आपका कंडीशन सही नहीं हुआ, तो फिर मौका बन जाता है फील्डर के पास। हरिप्रसाद ये अनकन्वेंशनल स्टांस लेके खड़े हैं। थोड़ा सा दबाव डालना चाहते बॉलर के ऊपर, उस वजह से थोड़ा सा अनइवन स्टांस। लेकिन अभी तक रिजल्ट वही मिला है, नतीजा वही। बीट हो रहे बार बार। इस बार हवा में है, लेकिन फील्डर के पास लॉन्ग ऑफ पे फील्डर तैनात है। 1 रन मिल पाएगा आसानी से, दूसरा चाहते थे शायद, लेकिन हो नहीं पाएगा। 2 बाउंड्रीज आ चुकी है, 2 रन उसके बाद में। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, यही ओवर चाहिए था कहीं ना कहीं IIT दिल्ली को। सिंगल मिल पाएगा, सिंगल के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति। 4 के बाद 17 पे 1 IIT दिल्ली। हरिप्रसाद थोड़े से दबाव में होंगे, 10 गेंद खेल चुके और अच्छा संपर्क हो नहीं पाया अब तक। 2 रन जरूर हासिल किए लेकिन कनेक्शन उतना खास था नहीं, तो उस वजह से थोड़ा सा दबाव में होंगे। पुष्पराज सिंह वो पिछले गेंद पे स्ट्राइक निकाल के स्ट्राइक रखी थी अपने पास इस ओवर के लिए। राहुल जैन गेंदबाजी में बदलाव, लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर के साथ जाना चाहेंगे और ये अच्छा विकल्प है। मैं तो सोच रहा था कि कब लेफ्ट हैंड स्पिनर आएगा, कि वहां पे वो एंगल क्रिएट होता है और हमेशा दबाव में डालने की कोशिश रहती है राइट हैंडेड बैटर्स को। और पिछले ओवर में अच्छी खासी पिराई हुई थी बालकृष्ण की, तो कहीं ना कहीं रनों के ऊपर रोक लगाने की जरूरत होगी। फिर से एक बार दबाव बनाना चाहेंगे बैटर्स के ऊपर, उस वजह से लेफ्ट हैंडेड स्पिनर को गेंदबाजी सौंपी है। ये भी डॉट गेंद, जितना आप डॉट खेलोगे उतना ही दबाव बढ़ेगा और विकेट का चांस भी बढ़ेगा। ये हमने बहुत बार डिस्कस किया है इस इंटर स्पोर्ट्स मीट में, और ये होते हुए भी देखा है। और अभी फील्ड ओपन है, तो वहां पे आप आसानी से पुश करके कहीं पे भी पुश करके वो सिंगल हासिल कर सकते हो, लेकिन वो हो नहीं रही है। यहाँ पे लग बाय चांस वो मिल ही जरूर है, और यही जरूरत थी कहीं ना कहीं हरिप्रसाद को। वाइड गेंद, उस वजह से बीट हो गए कीपर भी और उसमें सिंगल चुरा लिया, स्ट्राइक रोटेट कर पाए। ज्यादा डॉट खेलना नहीं चाहोगे आप। बीट हो गए थोड़ा सा, 20 पे 1 स्कोर है। ये डिसेंट स्कोर अभी दिख रहा है क्योंकि वो पिछला ओवर वहां पे 2 बाउंड्रीज आए, तो फिर अभी 10-12 पे होता है ये स्कोर। सिंगल ले लिया है आसानी से। आठ डेली चाहेंगे एक बड़ा टोटल यहाँ से। पहला ब्रेक थ्रू जरूर आया है, लेकिन उसके बाद में पुष्पराज सिंह ने बाजू को खोला है, सही समय पे बाजू को खोल के वो 2 चौके हासिल किए पिछले ओवर में। ये बहुत लेट खेले थे, अगर थोड़ा सा और भी लेट हो जाते तो फिर कहानी खत्म थी। वो डंडों के ऊपर जाके लगती गेंद सीधा, लेकिन बिल्कुल अंतिम समय पे बैट पे लगी गेंद और बचे। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, 5वीं ओवर की आखिरी गेंद ये। हल्का से खेल के वो सिंगल यही चाहिए, कोई जरूरत है नहीं बड़े शॉट के लिए जाने की, आप बस सिंगल लीजिए। स्ट्राइक रोटेशन ना कुछ चलता रखिए, उसको बोर्ड भी चलता रहेगा उस वजह से। 5 के बाद 22 पे 1 है IIT दिल्ली। Somebody has to ball the crucial over now, the power play, the last over of power play. The batters will try to take up a charge against you, so you need to be very careful. You need to be hitting the good areas. That's the focus will be of any bowler who's gonna come and ball the crucial over. And Balakrishna, he's the man. He's gonna go ball that crucial over of power play. The single they are taking off and they are able to take that easily. Slightly a misfield that happened there. Because of that, they have got a single. And that's what the plan was. Pushparaj is on strike. He was hitting the ball so well when Balakrishna was bowling his last over. And the expectation is quite high from this over. Pushparaj taken a single, 2 singles, and Balakrishna would be happy to see that, because this is the last over of power play. And if he's able to get that singles and doubles, so he would be more than happy, and the team also. Sliced the ball towards the point, gonna get a single again. Pushparaj is on strike. The upcoming three balls will be the game changer, either for the batting team or the bowling team, I believe, because the batter is going to take up a charge. He's going to switch his gear in these three balls. Bang! The ball lost into the sky. That's a massive shot. Massive maximum on the name of Pushparaj Singh. We have just predicted that before this ball. Either the game changing over for the batters or the bowlers. And just have a look at that shot. Full swing of the bat and gone. The ball is lost. That's going to boost the confidence to the next level for Pushparaj. Was a beautiful shot to watch. The way he muscled that into the park. Strongest of bottom hand in picture. And got that maximum on his name. Oh, beautiful ball. That's a beautiful comeback. Oh, you need that support, yes. The fielder is there at the back also. The cover up is there. The backup option is there at the back also. So haven't got still have got a single. Just have a look at that shot. That maximum was right in place through the mid wicket area. He's able to get that maximum. Oh, that's wide. That's too wide to play. Pressure is building up on Balakrishna the way. Pushparaj is able to hit that. It's magnificent. Dot to end that over. 11 runs came from this over of Balakrishna. 6 gone. It's a decent total they're able to put on board. 33 for 1 after 6. Rahul Jain, he's going to continue from other end. Would have gone if he missed that line. Played that so late. The best part of Rahul is he's giving that line to the stumps. Off stump line. You miss, I hit delivery. Bit of flight. Loud of appeal. They've got a single. They've grabbed a single, I believe. That's not going to add to the total of Pushparaj because it went with the leg buys. Surely going to add up to the team's total. Beaten was so close to the stumps and haven't got that hit. The off stump. Off stump is in place. Good bowling. Good bowling from Rahul. Hariprasad is still struggling. Lacking his line, lacking his momentum today. He's got a 5 runs, but is looking in trouble. Went for the big shot. The fielder will be there. It's away from him. Long off fielder, the Balkrishna. He's able to protect that area. And that's second run came from this over so far. He's keeping it very tight. The last ball of this over coming up. But these two guys have built a good partnership here of 33. Pulls that hard. Will be getting a single to end that over. 7 gone. It's 36 for 1. IIT Delhi. New bowler. The change in the bowling. 4-1. He's bowling his first over now. Dot to start this over. It's a good start. And his line is pretty good. Hitting that accurate area. To start this over. To start the spell. Oh, just an edge. Surely gonna beat that fielder as well. Can he stop that? No. The ball races towards the boundary and wins the race at the end. But that's a win for the bowler because he's got an inside edge, I think, from the bat. And the ball travels towards the boundary to get that 4 more runs added to the total. Pushparaj Singh, he's the game changer for IIT Delhi at the moment because he is ticking in, scoring the runs for the team. And because of that, both the batters are feeling safe. It's out of pressure. Used his feet and just over the fielder. Surely get a single. Wanted the double, but that's not possible. That's a good call from Hari Prasad. That risk has been taken down. But reward couldn't come in the bowler's favor as the ball landed just away from the fielder. Keeper not able to pick that ball in his hands. And that's where the frustration you can see on the bowler's face. Finger has been taken down with the leg pies. 2 more balls to go in this over. So far, it's a good over. Oh, gone! Bowled him totally. Middle stump is out for the walk. They were searching for the wickets, and now they've got a big breakthrough as Pushparaj was in strike. He was hitting the ball so well. He missed his lines this time and paid the price. Beautiful ball that was from Pawan. Got a first wicket on the first over of his spell. Just have a look at that. He's watching the ball closely. It was a quicker one. The ball stayed low and skids that into the middle stump. 42 for 2 is the score for IIT Delhi. Just when they were building a good partnership, the main batter departs, all thanks to this man, Pawan. They brought up a change in the bowling and he accepted that opportunity, got a wicket for the team. Single. With that single, he's going to keep the strike. Deepak, the new batter, he will be on strike on the next over. It gone. It's 43 for 2.
इस कैमरे की दो बैटरी है, एक ये है, एक इस बैग में रखी हुई है। अभी पावर से चल रहा है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
Hemant Varwa, one more new bowler coming in. They've changed up a pair of in the bowling unit. Deepak, the new batter, on the other side, Hari Prasad. He has faced 20 balls. He's still struggling. So it's going to be interesting to see that what approach these two batters will apply from here on. It's not going to be easy to rotate the strike
बैग में डायरेक्ट रख देते हो,
against the left arm spinners. And
आएगा ये आएगा हो जाएगा।
spinners have done a great job again in the middle overs. They've just started off with the spinners, and the moment they've started off with the spinners, they've got a result. They've got a wicket, the first wicket in the previous over. Flashed away nicely. Surely gonna get a single. And they've just to settle down with the single itself. 44 for 2. It's a decent total on the board. Just need to keep in mind that you have to stick in there, spend that time important to build that innings. Hammers that. Long off fielder is there. Stop the ball. Good stop from Balkrishna. The field is widely open now, so they can easily grab that singles. Just don't want to play that risky shots. Into the gap. He pierced the gap and got a boundary. No. Excellent stop by Balkrishna. That was a good chase. Covered that good distance and stopped that boundary. Stop that 2 more runs. We are in the 9th over and the 47 is the score on the board. We can see current run rate is close to 6. So somehow they can get closer to 130 if they stick it to the last moment. And that is the tough job to do because the bowlers will invite you to go for the big shot. And you should only go when you are fully committed, when you are having that conviction that it's gonna go out of the park. Otherwise, don't play it because if you lose one more wicket, then things get tougher for the upcoming batters to settle down to score the runs. So double to end that over. It's a good way to go with singles, doubles. Always rotate the strike, minimize the number of dots you face. 9 gone. It's 49 for 2. IIT Delhi. That's up in the air. It's gonna get a single. It's away from the fielder at the long off again. That's happened plenty of times now. Hariprasad is just using his feet. Wanted that singles and doubles. He's taking that risk to get that singles and doubles. He can go for that grounded shot, just push the ball in the gap. 50 up on the board for IIT Delhi with that previous single. It's a good total on the board because it's the 10th over we are in. So they're maintaining that strike rate. They are maintaining that run rate also. Oh, ball travels very fast, but the fielder maintained the concentration. Doesn't lose the focus there. Still 2 runs he will get. Required the current run rate is close to 6, so still a good run rate I believe, because these two batters will always in a hurry to get that singles and doubles. There was a chance if the direct hit came, then he would have gone mostly. There is no return back. He came halfway down, just searching the ball. He forgets where the ball went, I think. That's why he was taking his own time. Wait for the big shot again, but hasn't got that distance. A single has been taken on that occasion, and Hari has to do something from here on. Because Deepak, he just came in, still focusing on the singles and doubles, and he's trying to put that extra effort to go for the boundaries and the maximums too. Need to try, because otherwise you are building the pressure on yourself. This time cuts that hard, finds the fielder. Second run, some mix up there, but didn't hit the stumps. Hariprasad wants that explanation from Deepak. A lot of mix up we are able to see there. 10 gone, it's 54 for 2 by Delhi. Half of the innings is done. 10 gone, it's 54 for 2. Still a decent total is there on the board. He's going to continue his third over. I think the new bowler coming in. I need to check upon that. He's using his feet. A good footwork from Hariprasad and Deepak. Deepak is now on strike. Rahul Jain. That's the third over he's bowling at. In the search of the wicket now. One more wicket. These two batters trying to build a partnership here. It's in the gap. Would cover up at the boundary line. Coming back for the second. There is a chance, and I think he got out. Need to check upon that. He's waiting for the signal from the umpire. And he's disappointed. Hari Prasad is safe out there in the crease. That decision has been given by the umpire, but he would have gone. Need to be careful. Have to judge that where the ball is going. It is finding the fielder, so don't run for the second. It's got badly hurt. Ball hits you hard, especially in winter. Good strike rotation. We all would love to see that, because that's the approach. It's going to be effective for you. Each and every ball is playing with the footwork. He's advancing a bit outside the crease and getting towards the line of the pitch of the ball. Easily getting that singles and doubles, especially Hari Prasad. He's coming forward 2 steps. Oh, that's straight. That straight drive. Love to watch that. Got some room there and hammers that towards the boundary. Was beautiful delivery. Nothing wrong in that. But that was crashed to the boundary. Loud of appeal there, but he's safe. 11 gone. It's 63 for 2. Alright, really. Hemant, the new bowler, is coming in. 9 overs left from here on. What is going to be the total they are aiming for? That's the question to ask for. Prasad is on strike. Down the ground. Has he got enough distance? No, it doesn't. Finds the fielder. Easy catch at the boundary line. Hemant Verma strikes. Hari Prasad has to go back to the pavilion. He has faced 26 balls and he was struggling a bit. He's coming forward on each and every ball against the spinners. Hemant identified that, flighted the ball, and finds a fielder at the back. That's the third wicket they have lost. Was a good partnership though between these two, but couldn't make it big. IIT is 63 for 3 now. Harshan Jagdish, he has to support Deepak now. Hemant Verma has got a wicket on the first ball of his second over. He's been effective so far. All the spinners, not only him, all the spinners, they were effective till this moment. And the middle overs are always tricky for that because the spinners will come in, will try to spin, will try to make that pressure. Just a single. Could push towards the long on to get a single and get off the mark with that. Would be aiming at least 110, 120. Be happy to go beyond that as well. Because they have lost a couple of wickets. Loves to play in V shape. The fielder is right there at the long off. Yes, they've lost the wickets, and that's why would be happy to get over 130, 140. Singles and doubles. It's a good way to get off. It started off. Hariprasad was struggling a bit from the start of the game. Yes, they have taken a single in the last couple of overs, but is making the use of the foot again and again. So it's getting predictable that because each and every ball is coming forward. Only a single. So good over so far from Hemant Purama. Got a wicket on the first ball and then four singles. Want to end it in a good note. Loud of appeal and umpire raises his finger. That's the second wicket on the name of Hemant. In the same over, he strikes again. And that's the fourth wicket. Harshan came and Harshan gone. Oh, that's a big blow. That's something terrible that has happened here. Umpire straight away raises the finger. He's gone. He has to walk back to the pavilion. 12 gone. It's 67 for 4. एक के बाद विकेट यहाँ पे जा रही है तो कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे दबाव है बैटर्स के ऊपर अब तो शुरुआत से हमने देखा था दीपक अब अच्छा खेल रहे अभी भी डटे हुए मैदान पे उनका साथ किसी को तो निभाना पड़ेगा इस बार भी बीट हो गए थे पूरी तरह से थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा बाउंस अतिरिक्त उछाल उस वजह से थोड़ा बीट हो गए तो यहाँ पे अगर दीपक दीपक की भी विकेट आएगी तो फिर और मुश्किलें बढ़ेगी अभी मुश्किल है बड़ी है लेकिन सेट बैटर एक स्ट्राइक पे अभी भी क्रीज पे डटे हुए हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं वो थोड़ा सा दबाव कम है और ये शॉट अच्छा खेलते हैं सामने की ओर खेलने का प्रयास है हमने देखा है बहुत से शॉट्स इनके बल्ले से वो वी शेप में खेलना चाहते हैं और गैरी इनको अब साथ निभाना पड़ेगा अच्छे से आखिरी मोमेंट तक आखिरी ओवर तक लेके जाना होगा इस गेम को तो फिर वो 120 के ऊपर टोटल आसानी से हो पाएगा अभी भी संभावना काफी ज्यादा है अगर आप विकेट गवाओगे तो फिर वो मुश्किल हो जाएगा हल्के हाथों से खेला ये चलेगा क्योंकि अभी अभी आए पहला बॉल फेस कर रहे हैं तो थोड़ा सा समय और ले सकते हैं क्योंकि ये 13वीं ओवर चल रही है अभी इसके बाद में 7 ओवर बाकी है संभाल के खेलने की ज्यादा जरूरत है दीपक दूसरे छोर से शायद वो रन्स के ऊपर जाएंगे थोड़ा सा रन्स बनाना चाहेंगे बीच में
हेलो
कट किया है भागने में कामयाब दौड़ लगाई जोर से
अच्छा
सिंगल बटोर लिया
एक मिनट
जस्ट टैप
क्या
किया
हो रहा है
और भाग पड़े बस सिंगल्स के ऊपर रोक नहीं लगनी चाहिए बस यही दिमाग में रहेगा अभी आने वाले 2-3 ओवर तक
बोल
15 ओवर तक थोड़ा सा लेके जाना पड़ेगा गेंद को फिर उसके बाद में 5 ओवर में वो पिटाई कर सकते हैं 5 ओवर में बड़े शॉट खेल सकते हैं लेकिन अभी सिंगल्स डबल्स के साथ ही लेके जाना पड़ेगा। फ्लाइट दी थी गैप में और देखे जाएगा पूरे 4। गजब का शॉट था ये। तो दूसरे ही गेंद पे चौका हासिल किया है और इस ओवर का दी एंड किया है उस चौके के साथ। 13 के बाद 74 पे 4 IIT दिल्ली। बड़ा शॉट तक खेलना चाहते थे यहाँ पे, लेकिन ढंग से आई नहीं बैट के ऊपर गेंद। कैरी फिर से एक बार स्ट्राइक पे। क्या चौका जड़ा था पिछले ओवर की आखिरी गेंद पे। पहला चौका उनके नाम तीसरी गेंद पे वो चौका हासिल किया। स्लाइस किया, फील्डर के पास जा रहा है। यहाँ पे मुश्किलें बढ़ती हुई। ये 5वीं विकेट का पतन हुआ है और विकेट कीपर के चेहरे में खुशी देखिए। तालमेल में कमी और ये इस 5वीं विकेट का पतन हुआ। सिंगल बिल्कुल थी नहीं उसमें। दीपक ने दौड़ लगाई, थोड़ा सा मिक्सअप और अच्छा वापिस जाना पड़ेगा। दीपक को चलता किया उस रनआउट ने। यही हो रहा है पिछले कुछ समय से। एक का बल्लेबाज आ रहा है, दूसरा जा रहा है, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो पार्टनरशिप पनपनी चाहिए, वो पनपी नहीं है। खासकर तीसरी विकेट के बाद। वो तीसरी विकेट के लिए अच्छी पार्टनरशिप पनप रही थी दोनों के बीच। उसके बाद में बैक टू बैक विकेट जा रहे। ये 5वीं विकेट गिरी है इस ओवर में। उसके श्रेय तो बिल्कुल बैट को देना पड़ेगा। तो बिल्कुल रन थी नहीं वहां पे। हासिल करना चाहते लेकिन सीधा फील्डर के पास जा रही थी। कैरी का ये अच्छा 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 कॉल। वो अगर वो भी दौड़ लगाते वो उनको भी जाना पड़ता। बिल्कुल सिंगल थी नहीं। हेमंत वर्मा तीसरी ओवर अपनी डाल रहे। ऑलरेडी 2 विकेट चटका चुके, अपने नाम पे कर चुके। ये स्वीप करने की कोशिश। कैप में कैरी ही ले में लग रहे पूरी तरह से। ये दूसरा चौका है उनके बल्ले से। कमाल का ये शॉट था। वो बैट को पूरी तरह से घुमाया और चौका पाया।
हेलो। हाँ बोल।
इनको बिल्कुल टेंशन नहीं है किसी चीज का। चाहे वो विकेट वाली बॉल हो पिछले वाली, चाहे कौन टिके ना टिके हमारे साथ। वो अपने धुन में,
हेलो।
वो अपने जोन में।
पता है मैं हैदराबाद गया था, मेरा भाई गया मुझे बॉलीवुड में। मैं नहीं आ रहा सच्ची हैदराबाद में, मत कर वो काम कर।
नासिब 5 सब स्कोर। स्लॉक स्वीप का प्रयास। सिंगल मिल पाएगा आसानी से। दूसरा चाहते नहीं है। बिल्कुल अच्छी कॉल ये थी नहीं।
पागल है क्या, लाइव
सीधा
चालू है
फील्डर के
क्या?
पास अगर गेंद जा रही हो तो फिर वो दूसरा निकालना मुश्किल हो जाता है।
लाइव चालू है।
80 पे 5 है स्कोर यहां से। इसके बाद में 6 ओवर बचते तो 120 के ऊपर जाना चाहिए फिर भी। लेकिन अगर विकेट चलती गई तो फिर मुश्किल हो जाएगा, बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा। अभिलाष पुनिया नए बैटर क्रीज पे। 117 प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर है। बिल्कुल वो आसानी से होना चाहिए। रन बॉल सिनेरियो भी देखोगे तो फिर 110 के आसपास जाता है। एक हाथ बड़ा शॉट आता ही है हर एक ओवर में कहीं ना कहीं। यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा फंस सकते थे आखिरी बॉल पे। बाल बाल बचे वहां पे। 14 के बाद 80 पे 5 है IIT दिल्ली। आधी टीम तो वापस चली गई है पैविलियन। अब देखते हैं कि ये दो बल्लेबाज क्या करते हैं, खासकर गैरी इस लय में लग रहे हैं ना, तो ये बड़ा स्कोर हो सकता है यहाँ से अगर कैरी टिक गए तो। दमखम रखते हैं। ये थोड़ा सा सम्मान दिया, अच्छी बॉल थी ये, पड़ के थोड़ा सा अंदर की तरफ आई। आम बॉल उसको अच्छा सम्मानित किया। ये हवा में आसमान को छू के ग्राउंड से बाहर। स्लॉक स्विप लाइन की तरफ चले गए, बॉल को देखा परखा और हवाई फायर। ऐसे शॉट और चाहिए। कैरी गजब किले में काफी ज्यादा यहाँ से सपोर्ट मिलेगा, काफी ज्यादा होप रहेगा इनके ऊपर अब। और एक अच्छा खासा स्ट्राइक रेट, 8 गेंदों में 16 के ऊपर पहुंच चुके हैं। स्ट्राइक रेट 200 का, और ही चाहिए होता है आपको। कोई एक आए और अच्छी हिटिंग करके जाए, और गैरी में वो पोटेंशियल ऐसा साफ दिखा है। 2 बाउंड्रीज हासिल की अब तक, और ये पहला मैक्सिमम उनके नाम। और बड़ा शॉट मारना चाहते लेकिन सीधा फील्डर के पास जाएगा। 1 रन तो आसानी से प्राप्त करेंगे और एक के साथ ही संतुष्ट। अब अभिलाष पुनिया स्ट्राइक पे, अभी तक खाता खुला है नहीं, थोड़ा सा टाइम उनको और लगेगा। शॉट तो काफी बढ़िया था लेकिन सीधा फील्डर के पास वो रन नहीं मिलेगा। टाइम कर रहे बॉल को, थोड़ा सा देखते हुए कि पिच पे क्या है अभी। सिंगल लेना चाहेंगे और मिल भी जाएगा। शॉर्ट मिड विकेट के ऊपर फील्डर तैनात था, उसको बीट किया, 1 रन आसानी से मिल जाएगा। और यही सोच है, अच्छी सोच अभिलाष पूनिया की। दूसरे छोर से गहरी अच्छी बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं, जस्ट उनको सपोर्ट देना है। आखिरी गेंद पे वो बड़ा प्रहार करने की कोशिश, ये फील्डर को बीट कर जाएगी। अतिरिक्त उछाल और चौके के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति। 15 के बाद 92 में 5 स्कोर IIT दिल्ली का। थोड़ी सी यहाँ पे रूम मिली, घूमे क्रीज के अंदर, शफल हुए, उसके बाद में देखिए ये थोड़ा सा अतिरिक्त बाउंस जब होता है, गेंद टप्पा खाने के बाद उछलती है, तो फिर वो रोकना नामुमकिन रहता है। थोड़े से अनलकी साबित हुए, प्रयास काफी अच्छा किया था, लेकिन एक मैक्सिमम आया उस ओवर में और एक का चौका भी आया, तो बहुत बड़ी ओवर ये। और इसी के साथ पवन की स्पेल समाप्त। 4 ओवर में 1 विकेट उनके नाम और 26 रन दिए। किफायती साबित हुए, लेकिन वो पिछला ओवर थोड़ा सा महंगा। अब आखिरी के 5 ओवर यहाँ से बचते हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ से चाहेंगे बल्लेबाज की 130 140 आए, और अगर कैरी टिके रहे मैदान पे तो फिर वो संभव है। अच्छा कट किया ये, गजब का शॉट था। इतनी दूरी तय नहीं कर पाया गेंद, लेकिन शॉट काफी बढ़िया था। सिंगल चाहते थे लेकिन मिलेगा नहीं शायद, एक ही रन दूसरा चाहते थे शायद। नॉन स्ट्राइकर सेम पे खड़े, दूसरे के लिए भागना चाहते थे लेकिन होगी नहीं। अब कैरी स्ट्राइक पे शॉट, ये भी बढ़िया है। कैप में एक रन आसानी से मिल जाएगा और एक के साथ ही संतुष्ट होना पड़ेगा। गैरी की बहुत बेहतरीन बैटिंग अब तक, 22 पे बैटिंग कर रहे, 11 गेंदों में, तो शायद पैवेलियन से ही सेट हो गया है मैदान पे। हेमंत वर्मा 2 विकेट उनके नाम है, चौथी ओवर उनकी भी, आखिरी ओवर। इस बार जोर से कट किया है लेकिन फील्डर होगा तैनात, एक ही मिल पाएगा। ये थोड़ी सी मिसफील्ड, ये चाहते नहीं आप। एक और रन मिल जाएगा इस ओवर में, इसी बॉल पे। 96 का आंकड़ा लग चुका है बोर्ड पे, तो कहीं ना कहीं रन बॉल भी देखोगे यहाँ से तो फिर 130, 120, 125 तक आना चाहिए स्कोर। फ्लाइट दी थी, यहाँ पे गजब का कैच पकड़ा है, ये छीन लिया हवा में से गेंद। ये गजब का शॉट था लेकिन जाना होगा वापस। कमाल की फील्डिंग, कमाल का ये कैच, आसान काम था नहीं। गेंद तेज रफ्तार के साथ जा रही थी उनके पास, नजरें बनाई और विकेट हासिल की है। फ्लाइट दी थी, इनविटेशन था, और ये देखिए डाइव लगाते हुए अच्छा कैच, ये बैलेंस आखिरी समय तक मेंटेन किया। ये छठी विकेट का पतन आईआईटी दिल्ली के नाम। ये चाहते होंगे नहीं बिल्कुल। तीसरी विकेट हेमंत के नाम इसी ओवर में, वो एक और सफलता आई है। अब लकी को अपना लक आजमाना पड़ेगा, गैरी को साथ देना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो उनके ऊपर का भी दबाव बढ़ेगा इस एक समय के बाद। अच्छी ओवर अब तक, केवल 4 रन आए हैं और विकेट भी, वो सफलता भी इसी ओवर में आई है। प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर 123 का है, तो वहां तक पहुंच जाना चाहिए। जब तक गैरी मैदान पे है तब तक वो संभव है। अगर गैरी की विकेट मिलती है तो फिर कहानी में बदलाव आएगा, कहानी में वो ट्विस्ट आएगा। लकी स्ट्राइक पे, सिंगल चाहते हैं और शायद मिल जाएगा। करीबी होता है ये मामला, बिल्कुल करीबी था, लेकिन शायद पहुंच गए, क्रीज के अंदर पहुंच गए गैरी। तो ये बहुत बड़ी विकेट हो जाती। आखिरी गेंद हेमंत की स्पेल की, 21 रन दिए, 3 बहुमूल्य विकेट उनके नाम। हल्के हाथों से खेला, सिंगल लेके स्ट्राइक रखना चाहेंगे अपने पास अगले ओवर के लिए। अच्छी सोचिए, 16 के बाद 97 पे 6, आईआईटी दिल्ली। और सिंगल के साथ 98 पे 6। अब आखिरी के 4 ओवर बचते हैं, यहां से देखते हैं कि कहां पे ये टोटल पहुंच जाते हैं। Mahavi Sharma. He's coming back into the attack. His ball 2 overs, five runs on his name. Carey is on strike. He will try to make sure that he's gonna hit it out of the park when he get that chance. He's just waiting for the bad ball to come. Once he's able to get that, then I think he's gonna go for the maximum. And I think they've got a license from here on. They can go for the big shots because the last 4 overs are there. But needs to be careful because after Gary there is no other batter. There will be all tail enders will be left. So that is going on in his mind as well. Let's see how he's gonna bat from here on. That's up in the air. Was straight as an arrow. Gonna get that double on the board. The long off and long on filter is there. So it's not that easy to get a boundary in that region. 100 comes up on the board with that double. The current run rate is over 6, so that's not a problem. Use his feet through the covers. The ball went straight up in the air and clears the boundary rope in the end. He was looking for a boundary and he's able to hit that in the next ball. It's going to deal up with the maximum runs and boundaries now. He's going to take that effort to clear the boundary on each and every ball. Because he also know that 130 we should make at least 130. That's going to be a defendable total at least. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Single has been taken down in that, but was a good ball. Was a good ball from Mahavir Sharma. That's high and handsome. The distance is going to be the issue there. That would have been the 7th wicket, but went into the no man's land. Nobody's able to get that hands over the ball. And he survives with that. That would have been the 4th wicket for Mahavir. He tried his level best, but ball couldn't reach towards the fielder. Exactly. Oh, this time again. That takes the aerial route and the ball lost. Somebody turn on the GPS, please. Was out of vision. That traveled miles away. What a shot that was from Lucky. He's adding his luck. Getting some runs on the board, and that's a shot with a conviction. He wanted to go for the maximum and he hits that. Aerial route again, but finds the fielder. The distance was the issue. That's the only issue, but he has done a job. Scored that 9 important runs for the team. Maximum on his name. And he tried to clear that long off fielder, but finds him. Balkrishna was the man there. He's not gonna miss that opportunity. 17 gone, it's 113 for 7. Gary is still there. He's on strike, I believe. Can go for the maximum shots. Can go for the lofted shots. 3 last overs are there. You can surely try. He's the man to watch out for from here on. Kleist, find the fielder. Not going to take a single now. He's going to deal with the boundaries and the maximums. Just want more runs on the board. And we can see that hunger on his face, the way he's playing. That aggressive gameplay, slog sweep into the hands. That's a massive blow. That's a big blow. That is the wicket they were looking for. And they've got it in this over. Rahul strikes, got a first wicket. And that too of Gary. He would be more than happy. He's bowling his last over. He was just looking to fill his column of the wickets and got it. Got the big fish on the name to fill that column. That's the 8th wicket they have lost. And surely they will regret that, because he can bring that total of 140, 130 on board. But as he got out, now we have to see that what total they can bring out. Rahul Jain got an important wicket for the team. Now Srinivas, the new batter, comes in. Wanted at single. There is a chance again. Couldn't hit the stumps. The batter wanted to drag the bat inside. He lost the control over the bat, and still he's safe because the ball couldn't hit the stumps. Hundred and 14 for 8. They would be aiming at 125, 130 still, because 2 more overs are left after this over. So they can go. Oh, gone. He's given him out. That's the 9th wicket they have lost. And Rahul Jain got second on his name. A dream over for him. It's a dream over. He's got back-to-back wickets, 2 wickets in the same over. At one point of time, he was searching for the wicket, and he's getting awarded for his hard work in the same over. That's the last over of his spell, and he got 2 wickets on the name. 2 more balls to go. 1 more wicket they need to take, and I think that hope is getting over of reaching 130, because they've started losing wickets one after the other. Now they will try to wind up the things here early, as that is the last wicket. I think Rahul, can he able to take that wicket? 2 balls he have. Will he able to do that? Oh, lot of appeal, and this time umpire is not interested. That's going to put the smile on the face of Rahul Jain. Last ball of his spell. And again, no worries for the batter. Lot has happened in that over. Lot of appeal in each and every ball. But Rahul, he's completed his spell. 2 wickets on his name, 17 runs considered. So 18 gone. It's 114 for 9 IIT Delhi.
कितने विकेट गिरे इन लोग को? लास्ट विकेट है ना, फिर उन लोग की इनिंग है ना। हाँ ठीक है, भेज। ठीक है, भेज भेज।
Two more overs, and Mahavir Sharma is coming back into the attack. He's gonna ball his last over of his spell. He'll try to bundle that in this over itself. Srinivasan, he's on strike. A single is gonna be taken easily. Good comeback by the bowlers. Gary was playing so well at the one point of time. I've got a good wicket of Gary, and then things started falling in their favor. Taking a single on that occasion. Satinder is able to get off the mark with that previous single. One more single is coming. Each and every run is important from here on. They would be happy to get that singles on every ball. So that 7 to 8 runs they will be adding off with that. So they would be looking for that. Swing and a miss. Dot. 3 singles have been taken and a dot. So it's a good over. They will try not to lose the wicket. They will try to stick in till the last moment now, till the 20th over. And one more single came in. He was ready for that. Just trying to place the ball and got a single. Oh! He's able to save himself up just before the time. Last ball of Mahavir's spell. His ball brilliantly got a wicket and 24 runs. So economy is there. Will be able to get that second in this ball? No. Guides the ball towards the third man. Got a single. 19 gone. It's 119 for 9. That's a beautiful throw in between. Last over of the first innings. 119 for 9. Srinivas is on strike. To try to capture that 5 more runs at least in this over. By placing the ball into the gap, by tapping the ball and play and run. They can get that 5 singles on board. So each and every run matters. Balakrishna, he's going to complete his spell by having that last over. He's got a wicket in the first over. Surely receive that single. Coming back for the second, I think. And it's surely going to complete that. Good placement by Srinivasan. and don't know what will be the good total. You don't know the importance of run, because that's the main reason they're playing the ball, that they're just tapping the ball and getting the runs for the team. That's a gift. They will surely gonna get that double, and they'll try to get back third. Easily completes that. Oh, the throw would have been better from the keeper. I think the ball slipped from his hands while throwing it off to the non-striker's end. Last four balls, 124 is there on the board. Would be aiming for that 130. Will easily take that single, coming back for the second. And the boundary, if they are able to get that boundary here, would be more than happy. Because at one point of time they were aiming off 130, 135, and they are very close to that. 125 for 9 we have. Wanted to play towards the backward region. Still down with a single. One more single came, and that's a good thing because they are grabbing that singles, adding some runs to the team's total. And that's going to help them for sure. 126 for 9, 2 more balls. So they are very close to that 130 mark. So they have lost a wicket of Gary at one point of time. They were losing the wickets, back-to-back wickets. And still they're able to get towards 130. That's up in the air and got a boundary. Clears the boundary rope. And 130 is there on the board. They would be more than happy to see that. That was a beautiful shot, came from his bat. Captured plenty of runs so far. Shuffles inside the crease and secured a boundary by scoring that it into the point region. 11 runs came from that over. And that's the story that we have witnessed. It's 130 up on the board. I've got bundled out at 130, but one more important thing is they have played 20 overs full. And they were looking about at 130 off on the board when Gary was playing, and they're able to reach towards that total. They would be happy to see that total coming in. So 20 overs gone, it's 130. IIT Delhi is able to put on board. Now 130 when the target is coming. The chase is coming after a short break. A beautiful bowling so far from each and every bowler of IIT BHILAI. Balkrishna is a bit expensive, but apart from that, each and every bowler is keeping it to the tight areas, getting the wickets for the team. Gary played in between well, but apart from that, nobody's able to stick in. And in the end, these two batters receives a credit. We should have that appreciation for these two batters because they have added a couple of runs for the team's total. So 131 is required for IIT Bhilai. Will they able to chase that, or IIT Delhi will they able to defend that? That's what we need to see. A short break and then second innings will start. So don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome back. IIT BHILAI. They are in the need of 131 runs. That's quite well within the range. All they need to do is hang in there, build a good partnership, and they're good to go. They can win this game easily. But IIT Delhi on the other side, they will try not to win that, not to lose this game easily. So they'll try to pick up that early wickets. It's going to be a great battle to watch out for. The first ball, the first ball of the second innings ended up as a dot. Drives that with conviction. First runs on the board, I think. They've got that first runs or not. No, they haven't. They haven't run. Slightly a misfield, but they don't want to take that risk. Oh, beaten. Excellent bowling there. He's keeping it very tight outside the off-stump area. He's hitting it constantly and getting that results. Good ball again, played with the soft hands, and they have that time. You can take your own time. Just need to make sure in the upcoming overs you can maintain that strike rate, you can maintain that required run rate, and you can face that dot balls in the initial overs. Good bowling. Very tight over. That is the first over from IIT Delhi. They are in the search of the wickets, and that is the fourth time he's able to beat that batter. Wanted that single, I think. Mix up was there. He's back inside the crease. Not able to get that single. A dot. Plenty of dot balls to end that over. One gone, it's one. It's none. Not able to get that single in that first over. That maiden over comes to an end from Pushparaj Singh. Pushparaj Singh was the man standing tall in the between and grabs that important runs. Now he's making sure that he's going to contribute with the ball too. And Satinder Sehrawat got enough contribution with the bat at the last moment, and then he's now in search of the wicket. Wanted to give that good contribution to the team. Flicks that off to get a boundary. I think nobody is there at that area. Just a simple flick and gone. The boundary on the name of Enam. On the very first ball, he's able to get that boundary. Just have that. Just have that plenty of space. Guides the ball towards the fine leg and got a boundary. Picture perfect start for Enam. He's able to get off the mark with the boundary. Beaten this time. Just trying towards the pitch of the ball, get towards the pitch of the ball, and still the ball was wide to play. Just inside the line of the white. That's why it was a legal delivery. Couldn't get a single there. Slightly a misfield, but Not able to grab that single on the board. If you look at the scenario, it's 127 required from 111 balls, so it's in the range. The bowlers will have to try to take that wicket in the initial overs. They're okay with the dot percentage. They're forcing the batters to play that dots. We already saw the maiden over, the first over of the second innings. That's how you're gonna go. Your chances are gonna increase if you are forcing the batters to play that number of dots. When number of dots increase, the pressure will also increase. So it's directly proportional to the wicket. Sweeps, finds a gap, and got a boundary. That's the second boundary from Enam. Enam is looking enormous at the moment. Enormous Enam. That is going to be his new name. He's got two boundaries in the same over and just a placement. Nothing more than that. Not hitting the power. That's beaten again. Dot to end that over. He was expecting a wide, but hasn't been given by the umpire. Two gone. It's 8 without loss. IIT BHILAI. Played with a straight bat. Mahavir Sharma, he's fantastic with the ball. So they've got enough all-rounders. IIT BHILAI. Shparaj Singh on the other side. He's an all-rounder too. Hasn't given a single run so far. 8 back-to-back dot deliveries from him. That's going to put that enormous amount of pressure on the batters. Wanted that single and captured that. Finally, he's able to get off the mark after 8 deliveries. The quarter run rate is of 7. They're playing currently at 3.6. Slowly gonna get increase once they start playing the balls. Just they can go for the strike rotation. That's gonna be the go-to option instead of facing that number of dots. They can go for the singles and doubles. They can have to try. They have to try to push the ball in the gaps for singles and doubles. No, this time couldn't have that connection with the bat. Got leg to react and finds the fielder at the right last moment. Bits him up. What a fantastic spell so far from Pushparat Singh. He's bowled 2 overs and only a single on the name of him. Gone, it's 9 without loss. IIT BHILAI. Satinder Sri Rawat is going to ball his next over. Got two boundaries in the first over, all thanks to NM for enormous strikes. Mahavir on the other side, he's facing some difficulties. He's able to get off the mark on the eighth delivery. One more dot. One good thing is he's focusing more on the timing, and he's playing with a straight bat. Wanted to hit that V shape, but haven't got a good timing so far. Trying to find the sweet spot of the bat, trying to time the ball with the mid of the bat. Oh, edged, and the ball is racing towards the boundary. Finds the fielder at the right moment. Stop the boundary. Can they bring that slip in place, because Mahavir is struggling out there? So they can put up the aggressive fielding in the initial overs when the ball is having that momentum, when the ball is new. They can surely bring that spinner. They can surely bring that slip in place. Beaten one more time. Three more balls to go. It's good over compared to the last over. Want to end it up with a sweet note. Surely he will try not to give the boundary in this over. Good push. Fumbles that up a bit. And one more dot. Don't want to give that. Don't want to get that risky single. That's why these two batters staying at the crease. It's a good approach, but you have to reduce that number of dot percentage you are playing. One more dot now. This time, I think they're going to get a couple of runs on the board. One for sure. And I think they will settle down with a single. It's a good over. It's turning out to be a great over. Though he started off in a previous over. Apart from that, he's good. He's really good in this over. Only a run has been given so far in this. I think two, because they have grabbed a single on the last ball as well. And now one more single. Will they be able to take? We need to see that. Yes, that they have crossed the mark. 3 overs done. Should be 12 without loss. We'll see that updated score soon. In fact, we have done with the 4 overs. Apologies for that. Sachin Kumar, the new bowler coming in. Searching for the singles. I haven't got it. I think he's the same bowler. Need to check upon that. This time, surely trying to get a single. Not able to get that. He's bowling his third over, I believe. He's the same bowler. He's written on his back. Inside edge. Some part of the bat hits the ball, and surely he's going to get that single now. Yes, Pushparaj Singh. That's what we were talking about. He's the same bowler. He's bowling his third over, and that's a good captaincy. Not so, not so many times we see that they have stick with a third bowler. They have stick with the same bowler with the third over. One more dot. Great work by Pushparaj Singh so far. Even 2 runs so far from his spell. He's bowling his third over, remember. Just calculate the economy. It's under 2. It should be. And he's able to beat that batter so many times. He's not only creating that dot percentage, increasing that dot percentage, but he's also creating that pressure on the batters by beating them up again and again. Sometimes counter attack is the best medicine for the damage, but it's not going to be easy to be in a position to be doing that counter attack because he's bowling superb. 3 overs he have bowled and only 2 runs on his name. Only 2. 5 gone, it's 13 without loss, IIT Bhilai. That is going to be the last over of power play. That gap is increasing as they're facing plenty of dot balls here. Satinder Sehrawat is going to bowl his third over as well. Sticking to the basics. As they're getting that result, so beautiful shot. And the fielder is right there in place to stop the boundary. Calculative play that is from IIT. They exactly know where they are going to hit the balls in the starting overs. So they have placed a fielder to stop the boundary. So even though they will be able to clear that infield, it's not possible to clear that outfield easily. That is going to be wide. He has to ball it again. And he's bowling the crucial over. So far, they have created a pressure on the batter by forcing them to play that number of dots. They have increased the dot percentage. And Satinder will try to carry that pressure in this over as well, as he also knows that the batters are going to free their arms in this over. Oh, beaten. Totally beaten. And I'm trying to reach towards the line of the ball. And he reached that, but still beaten in the end. Something IIT Delhi will cherish. Something IIT Delhi would love to see more. Because they haven't have that good total on the board. So they're sticking to the basics and stopping the boundaries. That's going to be motto, but this time got a boundary. Somehow when he came to rescue. That's a breather, an absolute breather for them. They were searching for the boundaries, and this time somehow he smashed the ball off. He just wanted to go for the lofted shot, but ball couldn't properly come into the onto the bat. Still got a boundary. Nobody's around in the square leg. That's the boundary that was required from the batter's perspective. That's up in the air. Another boundary, this time much better. With full confidence, he smashed and got a boundary. That is the 4th boundary he has got. He's playing at 17 now. And he has got 4 boundaries in that. And 2 from this over of Satyendra. And the previous over of Satyendra was... he's able to smash that 2 boundaries in that. So he loves his bowler, I believe. He's opening his arms. He's getting in a good rhythm. and scoring the boundaries. Beautiful shot, but a decent stop by the fielder at the mid on as well. He's looking confident in each and every boundary. If you see that, he has already hit that two boundaries from the over of Satyendra in the previous over when he was bowling. I think when he was bowling the first over of his spell, in that particular spell, he has got two boundaries, and now it's the last over of power play. And Satyendra, the same bowler, was there, so he's smashing him off. Getting that run is important for the team. 23 without loss is the score we have got, and the last ball of power play is remaining now. Just trying to guide the ball, and that's a massive blow. Yes, he's able to get that boundaries on his name, but Satyendra is able to get that first breakthrough for the team as well. What a way to end that power play. They were searching for the wicket, and right at the end of the power play, they've got that first breakthrough. Just wanted to guide the ball and finds an outside edge of the bat, and he's walking back to the pavilion. All thanks to Satyendra. It's gonna be 23 for 1 after 6.
हेलो हाँ बोल ठीक है
That was a beautiful power play for IIT. Really, is got enough boundaries. The batters got that enough boundaries in that, but still, it's 23 without loss because they have faced so many dots. They're creating the pressure on themselves by that dot and again. So now the new ball are coming in. The field restrictions are over. The power play is over. And the great Gary is into the attack. He's batting superbly, and he started off with a bang, with a banger. Just missed that outside. Just missed that off stump. Couldn't find the edge of the bat as well. That straight up in the air through the cover. What a shot that was. What a shot. Nothing wrong in that delivery. Sticking to the basics outside the off stump area. And Mahavir Sharma crunched that over the covers. That is his first boundary, I believe, if I'm not wrong. He's now coming around the wicket just to get an angle. Now play with the soft hands. Yes, they're getting that boundaries, but need to rotate that strike as well. Otherwise, things cannot change for you. There was a chance. Fumbles that in. If he would have got it in his hands, then things would have been different totally. Because then we are able to see that second wicket. Because they ran in search of the runs, they ran, but the fielder was right there. The ball was coming very fast towards the fielder. He just wanted to grab the ball, and if he was able to grab that, then things would have been totally different here. Vignesh, he gets off the mark with the first run, pushes the ball in the gap and got a single. I think the Mahavir Sharma it was there. Vignesh now came on strike, and now he's searching for the first run. That was the first ball he has faced. One more ball to go in this over of carry. I think they have done with that over. It's 5 runs considered in that over, I believe. If you check upon that. 7 gone, it's 29 for 1. 6 runs from the carries over. 2 singles and a boundary. Vignesh is able to get off the mark with that single. 102 required from 78. So the pressure is on the batters of IIT BHILAI. यहाँ से दबदबा है पूरी तरह से, जिस तरह से गेंदबाजी हुई है अब तक, डॉट परसेंटेज काफी ज्यादा है, उसको कम करने की जरूरत है। और पिछले ओवर में काफी प्रयास भी किया, 2 रन प्राप्त किए, एक बाउंड्री भी हासिल की। बाउंड्रीज तो वह पहले से ही मार रहे, उसमें कुछ बड़ी बात है नहीं। मेरे हिसाब से स्ट्राइक रोटेशन होना चाहिए। जितना आप डॉट खेलोगे तो फिर दबाव बढ़ेगा और ज्यादा बढ़ेगा। यही प्रयास है महावीर का। अब फील्ड रेस्ट्रिक्शन भी ओपन हो चुकी है, फील्ड खुल चुकी है, ज्यादातर फील्डर्स बाउंड्री लाइन के ऊपर है, तो आप बिल्कुल टैप करके रन भाग सकते हो और यही अप्रोच रहेगा। और एक खराब गेंद आपको मिलेगी तो वहां पे बड़ा प्रहार कर सकते हो। लेकिन अब तक बॉलर्स की जीत हुई है टोटली। विकेट मिली नहीं है, लेकिन वो डॉट परसेंटेज काफी ज्यादा बिल्कुल पकड़ के रखा है। इस बार सिंगल बटोरना चाहते हैं, यही करना पड़ेगा। तो सिंगल चुरा लिया है, वो था नहीं, चुरा लिया है लकी मीना। उनके बैट से भी थोड़े रन आए जरूर थे, लेकिन अब थोड़ा सा बॉलिंग के साथ प्रभाव डालना चाहते हैं। विघ्नेश अभी आए मैदान पे, तो उनकी विकेट चटकाना आसान होगा एज कम्पेयर टू महावीर, क्योंकि महावीर ने अच्छा खासा टाइम स्पेंड करके रखा है और वो रिस्क बिल्कुल ले नहीं रहे। इस बार भी प्लेस किया बॉल को और शायद से सिंगल मिल जाएगा, देखते हैं। बिल्कुल मिल गया, आसानी से मिल गया। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट की अगर बात की जाए तो बिल्कुल ऑलमोस्ट डबल है मौजूदा रन रेट से। तो कहीं ना कहीं थोड़े से रन्स मारने पड़ेंगे, यहाँ से थोड़े से रन्स बनाने पड़ेंगे। 2 बॉल्स 2 सिंगल्स आसानी से प्राप्त किए दोनों ने। अब महावीर फिर से स्ट्राइक पे। महावीर शायद बाजू खोलेंगे अपने, वो इंतजार कर रहे सही बॉल का। टाइमिंग के साथ बॉल को भेजना चाहते थे कवर्स की दिशा में, लेकिन वहां पे उस सेना तैनात है, आसानी से जाने नहीं देंगे आपको उस पार। उस वजह से ही कि आपको सिंगल्स लेना है, उनको भी पता है, तो फिर वहां पे पूरी तरह से भीड़ जमा करिए। एक और डॉट, ये आप चाहते नहीं है, बिल्कुल वो टाइम ले रहे समझ सकते, लेकिन आपको थोड़ा सा दबाव कम करना पड़ेगा आपके ऊपर का। और वो कैसे कम होगा, आप स्ट्राइक रोटेशन कीजिए, कोई जरूरत नहीं है बाउंड्री की। आप केवल और केवल एक सिंगल्स डबल्स के साथ आगे बढ़ सकते हो। जितना आप डॉट खोलेंगे उतना ही बॉलर्स के लिए बेहतर हो जाएगा आपको फंसाने के लिए। एक बार फिर से वो डॉट ही होगा, रन ना भागना नहीं चाहेंगे वहां पे। आखिरी गेंद बची इस ओवर की। अब स्लाइस किया है और इस बार पूरे 4 मिल जाएंगे। वो प्रेशर रिलीजिंग शॉट था, दबाव काफी महसूस कर रहे थे। दबाव से हटने के लिए बेहतरीन शॉट, अप एंड ओवर, काफी ज्यादा रूम दे बैठे, स्लोअर वन था, पिक किया अच्छे से और अच्छा टाइमिंग के साथ वो चौका हासिल किया है। अंत भला तो सब भला, वो 4 डॉट खेले जरूर थे लेकिन जो ओवर का अंतिम बॉल था वहां पे चौका लगा के वो प्रेशर रिलीज किया, रन्स हासिल किए, तो ये भी चल जाएगा। अगर आपने 3 4 डॉट खेले तो फिर मेक श्योर करना कि अगले बॉल पे आप बाउंड्री हासिल करिए, नहीं तो फिर वो सिंगल्स डबल्स आप आसानी से लेके उस स्ट्राइक रोटेशन ऑन रख सकते हो, स्कोर बोर्ड को चलता रख सकते हो। तो चॉइस आपकी है। 8 के बाद 35 पे एक स्कोर। सिंगल ले लिए पहली बॉल पे महावीर ने, दूसरा चाहते थे कहीं ना कहीं विघ्नेश लेकिन मना किया, तो देखा कि बॉल सीधा जा रहा है फील्डर के पास तो सिंगल ही मिल पाएगा। और अच्छा शॉट लग रहा था पिछले ओवर में, बाउंड्री हासिल की जरूर थी। वो बाउंड्रीज हमने देखा है कि आ रहे, लेकिन वो सिंगल्स वो स्ट्राइक रोटेशन वो थोड़ा सा मिसिंग है। एक और डॉट गेन, तो डिफरेंस बढ़ रहा है रिक्वायर्ड रन से और बॉल से उनके बीच में। ये अच्छा शॉट, थोड़ा सा प्लेस किया, हल्की सी दिशा दिखाई और सिंगल हासिल किया। लॉन्ग ऑन की तरफ फील्डर मौजूद है, फील्ड ओपन हो चुकी है, खुल चुकी है पूरी तरह से, तो ये आपको आसानी से मिल जाने चाहिए सिंगल्स डबल्स। 95 रन चाहिए, 71 गेंदे बाकी, डिफरेंस 25 का है अब। ये बढ़िया शॉट है, फिर से एक बार कैप में लहराती हुई गेंद चली गई है, हल्का सा टच किया है बाउंड्री लाइन को। एक और बाउंड्री विघ्नेश के बल्ले से, शायद महावीर थे स्ट्राइक पे, महावीर के बल्ले से आया ये चौका। वो गैप को ढूंढ के निकाला, दो फील्डर्स के बीच में से वो गैप ढूंढ के निकाला। ये चाहिए, बिल्कुल सही अप्रोच के साथ जा रहे दोनों बल्लेबाज। महावीर भी अपने बाजू को खोल रहे और बिल्कुल रिस्क फ्री शॉट खेल रहे, और विघ्नेश के नाम भी एक बाउंड्री, तो कहीं ना कहीं डील ज्यादा बाउंड्रीज में करने की कोशिश है। ये बढ़िया गेंद पूरी तरह से चकमा दे दिया, ऊपर की टर्न हो गई और ज्यादा टर्न हो गई। वो स्पिन के लिए खेले थे लेकिन और ज्यादा टर्न होने के कारण वो बीट हो गए वहां पे। कॉर्निक स्पिन, एक और डॉट, 6 रन तो आ चुके हैं इस ओवर में। डॉट जरूर खेले लेकिन 2 सिंगल्स और 1 4, तो 6 रन 8 रन इतने आने चाहिए हर एक ओवर में, चाहे वो आप कैसे भी खेले, चाहे वो 2 बाउंड्रीज मार के हासिल करे या फिर स्ट्राइक रोटेट करते 2 4 बार सिंगल्स, 2 बार डबल्स, ऐसे करके करे। चॉइस आपका है, जैसे आपको ठीक लगे वो कीजिए। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 8 के ऊपर का है, यहाँ से 11 ओवर बचते हैं। 66 गेंद में 90 चाहिए, 25 का डिफरेंस अभी भी बाकी है ऑलमोस्ट। तो अगर आपके ऊपर आपको खुद भरोसा है कि आप बाउंड्री लगा सकते हो 3 4 राउंड खेलने के बाद, हर एक बार ये कर सकते हो, बिल्कुल कीजिए, उसमें कुछ दिक्कत नहीं है। लेकिन ये हर बार होगा नहीं, क्योंकि एक आध बार आपको वो गैप मिल जाएगा, खराब गेंद भी मिल जाएगी, एक आध बार आप अच्छी प्लेसमेंट कर पाओगे, लेकिन ये हर बार करना, हर एक ओवर में करना मुश्किल है, तो उस वजह से स्ट्राइक रोटेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है। ये सिंगल चुरा लिया, ऐसा चाहिए आपको। स्ट्राइक रोटेट करते रहोगे तो कोई दबाव नहीं रहेगा आपके ऊपर कि हाँ एक बड़ा शॉट खेलना है, बड़ी बाउंड्री मुझे मारनी है, अब ये दिमाग से निकल जाएगा, तो फिर वो प्रेशर आप महसूस नहीं करोगे, खुल के खेलने का प्रयास करोगे फिर। लेकिन अगर वही 3 4 डॉट खेल जाते हो उसके बाद में आपको दिमाग में वो चलने लगता है कैलकुलेशन, अब मुझे बड़ी बाउंड्री मारनी है, वो रन हासिल करने हैं अपनी टीम के लिए, तो फिर वहां पे आप फंस सकते हो। हमने देखा है विराट कोहली को भी, हमने देखा है लेजेंड ऑफ द गेम जो है इस वक्त के किंग, चेस के किंग, तो पहले 40 बॉल तक प्रयास रहता है उनका की टाइमिंग और सिंगल्स डबल्स पे काफी ज्यादा फोकस करते, दौड़ लगाने में कामयाब, पुश करते हल्का सा और 2 रन हासिल करते। तो स्ट्राइक रोटेशन एक इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है इस गेम का। हर एक बॉल पे आप बड़ा शॉट मार नहीं सकते, तो कहीं ना कहीं आपको स्ट्राइक रोटेशन लगेगा, चाहे वो कौन सा भी फॉर्मेट हो, चाहे वो T20 हो, T10 हो या फिर वनडे। वनडे में तो खैर वैसे भी लगता है, लेकिन शॉर्टर फॉर्मेट में भी ये चीज काफी ज्यादा इफेक्टिव है। ये बढ़िया है, मैं तो इसकी सहारता करूंगा, चाहे आप बाउंड्री ना मारे, लेकिन आप अगर हर एक बॉल पे सिंगल्स डबल्स ले सकते हो तो फिर बढ़िया रहेगा। फिर अगर 14वें ओवर तक आप ऐसे खेल गए तो फिर आपके पास वो एक्सपीरियंस आएगा, आपके पास वो अनुभव होगा कि कौन से बॉल पे क्या शॉट खेलना चाहिए, कौन से बॉल पे आप बाउंड्री हासिल कर सकते हो। उसके बाद में आसानी से आप ये मुकाबला जीत सकते हो। ये अच्छा शॉट है, फिर से रचनात्मक तरीके से खेला और सिंगल के साथ एक और डॉट, एक और गेंद बाकी है, इक्के को दुक्के में कन्वर्ट करने में कामयाब। इस गेंद में भी यही चाहिए होता है, आपको कोऑर्डिनेशन अच्छा होना चाहिए दोनों का, तभी जाके ये पॉसिबल होता है, नहीं तो फिर मिक्सअप में विकेट गिरता है। कोऑर्डिनेशन, वो ताल में अगर ठीक बैठ गया तो फिर आप आसानी से वो सिंगल्स डबल्स में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो। फिर आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, बाउंड्री के बिना 6 रन तो आएंगे, वो दूसरे के लिए भी आना चाहेंगे लेकिन आएंगे नहीं, वो स्टॉप करने में कामयाब फील्डर वहां पे बाउंड्री लाइन पे। तो ये ऑप्शन है, एक बाउंड्री या और उसके बाद में 2 सिंगल्स, या फिर हर एक बॉल पे सिंगल्स डबल्स की कोशिश, और इसमें पूरी तरह से रिस्क नहीं रहती है, रिस्क फ्री शॉट्स होते हैं कि आप जस्ट पुश करते हो बॉल को गैप में और डील करते हो सिंगल्स डबल्स के साथ हर एक बॉल पे, तो उससे डॉट परसेंटेज भी कम होता है और आपने आपके ऊपर आप दबाव भी नहीं बन देते थे। आधी इनिंग यहाँ पे समाप्त हो चुकी है, 10 के बाद 47 पे 1 है स्कोर IIT भिलाई का। अब 84 रन चाहिए 60 गेंदों में। और इसी के साथ एक ड्रिंक्स ब्रेक का हो चुका है समय, थोड़ा सा रिफ्रेश होंगे प्लेयर्स, स्ट्रेटेजीज बनाएंगे, रणनीति थोड़ी सी चेंज करने का प्रयास रहेगा। देखते हैं कि क्या होता है आने वाले समय में। 10 ओवर का खेल बचता है और 84 रनों की जरूरत है IIT भिलाई को। अच्छा समय मिला था। रणनीति अगर कोई चेंज करना चाहोगे तो फिर उस डिस्कशन का वक्त था, एक रिफ्रेशमेंट भी लिए। तो देखते कि क्या यहाँ पे बदलाव आ पाएगा। स्टार के 84 रन, अभी भी गेम ऑन है, किसी भी तरफ झुक सकता है ये मुकाबला। ये मिडिल ओवर सब डिसाइड करेंगे, ये आने वाले 10 ओवर डिसाइड करेंगे कि कौन मारेगा बाजी इस मुकाबले में। मौजूदा रन रेट 5 के आसपास का है और रिक्वायर्ड 8 के ऊपर का, लगभग 9 का। तो कहीं ना कहीं वो बढ़ता चला जा रहा है। बिल्कुल हर एक ओवर में बाउंड्री आ रही है। 6 रन पिछले 2 ओवर्स में हमने देखा था कि 6 रन आए थे, उसको थोड़ा सा और खींचना पड़ेगा। 8-9 रन हर एक ओवर में चाहिए आईआईटी भिलाई को। एक अच्छी बात मुझे ये लगी कि अभी तक विकेट नहीं गवाई है, एक ही विकेट केवल गई है उनकी। तो ज्यादा खतरा उठाया नहीं है दोनों बल्लेबाजों ने।
हाँ बोल।
डॉट परसेंटेज जरूर बढ़ रहे लेकिन
हाँ बोल।
वो खतरा नहीं उठा रहे, उस वजह से विकेट नहीं आ रही है। महावीर शर्मा
बता ही
30
नहीं
गेंदें खेल चुके हैं, पूरी तरह से सेट हो चुके हैं। यहाँ से क्या बाजू को एक और बार खोलेंगे इस ओवर में। ये लीडिंग एज लगा है, ये विकेट हो सकती थी, हुई नहीं है।
देख।
ये चुभेगा, आने वाले समय में जरूर चुभेगा।
ओके चल।
पहुंच चुके थे, पोजीशन थोड़े से बनाने में नाकामयाब। उस वजह से कहीं ना कहीं वो कैच छूटा। पहले गेंद पे वो 2 रन हासिल किए थे, उसके बाद में डॉट।
हाँ
यानी कि ये तीसरी ओवर, अभी तक सफलता हाथ लगी नहीं है। इस बार लगने वाली थी लेकिन वो कैच छिटक गया हाथों से। कट किया है बॉल को, गजब की प्लेसमेंट ये, रिस्ट वर्क लाजवाब। महावीर का ये महान शॉट, स्लाइस किया। रिस्ट बहुत यूजफुल होती है, उसको काम में लगाया और ये चौका हासिल किया। वो 50 के ऊपर का आंकड़ा लग चुका है बोर्ड पे, देखते देखते अब डिफरेंस केवल 20 का है। उसी दिशा में एक बार फिर से गैप ढूंढ के निकाल रहा है इस बार। इस ओवर की अगर खासियत देखे तो फिर वो पहले गेंद पे दो रन हासिल किए, उसके बाद में चौका और फिर एक बार फिर से वो गैप में भेजा बॉल को। करंट रन रेट थोड़ा सा बढ़ता हुआ इस ओवर में, और 2 गेंदें बाकी है शायद। ऑलरेडी 7 रन आ चुके हैं उस सिंगल के साथ। अब विघ्नेश स्ट्राइक पे, उसी दिशा में नजाकत का पूरा उपयोग। अच्छी रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स यहाँ पे, और रणनीति काफी साफ है। गैप में आप ढूंढ के बॉल को प्लेस कीजिए, चौका मिलेगा, नहीं तो रन आएंगे बोर्ड पे। ये बड़ी ओवर अब तक, आखिरी गेंद बची होगी इस ओवर में। कमाल की प्लेसमेंट कर रहे दोनों। दूसरे छोर से महावीर तो सेट हो चुके हैं, उनको पता है कि क्या अब कौन से बॉल पे क्या करना है। दूसरी छोर पे विघ्नेश भी पूरा साथ निभाया है। 11 गेंदों पे 11 पे बैटिंग कर रहे और प्लेस कर रहे बॉल को, बिल्कुल कॉन्फिडेंट लग रहे। 9 रन आए इस ओवर में, डॉट के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति। और धीरे धीरे अब सेट हो रहे दोनों। 11 के बाद 56 पे एक आया रिबिलाई। $75 required from 54 balls. That is well within the range because they have plenty of wickets in their hand. I haven't lost that second wicket. There was a chance the previous over, but that fielder wasn't in a good position. Just tried to maintain his balance, but lost the balance in the end, and then the ball ends up hitting the ground. Deepak, the new bowler coming in. That upcoming 3 to 4 overs, that's going to decide the future of the game. If the spinners are able to get that wickets, that back-to-back wickets they need, if IIT Delhi want to win this game. On the other side, IIT BHILAI want to hang in there. Just try to build a partnership. They're building up totally. And they have to carry that partnership in the last moment. Just try not to lose the wicket, and they are good to go then. They can easily grab that win in this game easily. Just need to hang in there, spend some time on the pitch, spend some more time on the pitch. Just try to take this game to the deep. Thrives, finds a fielder. Only a single he will be getting on that occasion. And singles and doubles, they are able to take on every ball. Just calculate. They are going to reach that total. They are going to reach that destination easily. Beaten totally. You need this kind of deliveries more. What happened is when the power play is over, his two batters are trying to time the ball, pushing the ball into the gap, getting a singles and doubles, and that is their approach. In between, one bad ball comes, they're trying to hit it off to the boundary, and they're getting it easily. So that's the reason the number of dot percentage has been reduced down. So they're able to release that pressure off from themselves by having that singles and doubles. Also, from one side, Mahavir is able to get that boundaries, and otherwise they will try to hit that into the gap for a single and double. Good placement again towards the long on to get a single. Another single came. Placement is the key, and they're well aware of that. Just getting that run, placing the ball into the gaps. And they're very good at that. Like it, but he played that safe shot. He's keeping the bat on the ground, not going for the lofted shot. We haven't seen that he's going for the lofted shot. He's into the 30s with that. At one point of time, he was playing at 10 from 21 deliveries, and then he's able to capitalize. Then that is more important. You can take your own time. You can play that dot balls, but then you have to make sure that you are going to play the lane. That's the way you go. That's the third in over we are in. 64 for 1 is the score. Went for the big shot. The fielder will be there, but he's just disappointed with his shot. The good partnership was building, and he's thrown his wicket there. That's a massive blow. Things can turn around from this point. Just when we were talking about the wicket comes on the board. That's a commentator curse, I believe. New batter is going to come in. Vignesh departs, supporting his partner well. But he throws his wicket down. We're just appreciating what efforts they are taking in, just trying to play that grounded shot, focusing more on the risk-free shots. He lost his wicket by going over that lofted shot there. Ashutosh Kumar, new batter, is going to come. A good support. He's expecting Mahavir on the other side. He's hanging in there, but need a good support from the other end too. Beaten totally beaten. That is the third wicket on the first ball. He has to go back. He comes and he goes. All thanks to Gary. This man is creating wonders in today's game. We have seen his hitting in the first innings with the bat. He shows his potential, and now he's showing his potential with the ball at the right moment. Back-to-back wickets on the pitch. He's on hat trick now. What a ball that was! Completely beaten. And he's just not able to believe what has happened in that ball. Brilliant bowling from Gary here. He's bowling his last over of the spell, and just have a look at that. It's spell. The last over, if you talk about three singles and two back-to-back wickets. Can he able to make that possible? Hat-trick ball coming up. Anush Parihar, the new batter, is going to face that hat-trick ball. Not going to be easy. What is there in the Gary's mind? Oh, played with the soft hands. That hat-trick is not possible. But a good spell of Gary comes to an end. Just when the team required the most, he got that two important wickets in the same over. Third in gone, it's 65 for 3, and the game is on. That is a twist in the plot with that over. 66 required from 42. Still a long way to go for IIT BHILAI. Well, that was a mood turning over. The fans who are supporting IIT Delhi just looking for a wicket, and back-to-back wickets came from Gary's over. All thanks to that man. He's genius out there. Now, field was definitely there, but he knows that just out of excitement. He's bowling his second over. Deepak, some change in the fields. 66 still required from 41. All eyes on Mahavir now. He has to play that superb innings. Have to stick in there till the last moment. That is the only hope. Shot. A picture perfect shot that is, but finds a field, I think.
करू का मी बोल तू झूम इन वाला मला समजलंय आता
Beaten totally. Spinners, they're just trying to keep that pressure on. Started with a Gary. He has taken that two wickets, and when you lose the wickets in the same over, batters who are staying there will
ठीक है
feel that pressure because they need that runs at one point of time, and then they have to stick in to the basics also. They have to stick in, have to hang in on the crease. They cannot take that risk because of that. It's going to be a white. Just to ball it one more time. And now that required run rate is climbing up the ladders. It's over than 10. One more time beaten. You should just have a look at that. Is this over? Two singles, three dots, and a white. Only three came from this over as of now. Just wanted to end this with a beautiful note. Slice the ball, guides the ball, and gonna get a single. Anuj Pariyar is gonna keep that strike with him in the next over. Now it's gonna be tough for IIT Bhilai because the 62 required last 6 overs are there. They need that 10 to 11 runs per over if they wanna win this game. 14 gone, it's 69 for 3.
ओके ओके है इधर ब्लैक कलर का इतना बड़ा है सोनी का है क्या नहीं
Satinder Sehrawat is coming back in the attack. He's going to complete his spell with this over. Single has been taken there. Need that big shots in each and every ball now, each and every over. They have to aim for the big shot. One big shot at least they need from here on. Going ahead. Ideally, they won the toss, decided to bat first, and they're able to put a good total on the board. They were expecting that 130, and they're able to make it a good contribution that at the end by the tailenders. And because of that, they're able to get that 130. That would have been the risky attempt for the throw, only if the throw would have been better. Talking about that work from the tailenders, IIT Delhi. Just in the right moment, they stick in there, able to get that runs on the board. And they were aiming for that 130, but they have lost a wicket of carry. And then these two tailenders at the last moment, they have added up that 10 to 15 runs, important runs for the team. I think they've got a boundary in that occasion. It was smacked down nicely. They were in the search of the boundary, and everybody thought the fielder is there. But fielder just watched the ball closely. That went away towards the boundary line. That was much required. Mahavir, he has to try, and he's trying his level best to get that runs on the board. That went up in the air, takes that aerial route, and I think he's dropped that. Just need to check up on that. The chance was created by the bowler, Satinder Sehrawat. He's already got a wicket on his name, but he's searching for the big wicket. Mahavir, if he's able to get that, whole team would be happy. Couldn't take that single back-to-back dots again. Secured that 7 runs in the first 3 balls, and then it's a good comeback by Satinder Sehrawat. The last ball of the 15th is coming up. Last ball off his spell. Good way to end that over. Still, he's going to complete that single on the first. He's coming back for the second. Wanted to come back, but no stayed by Mahavir. He's going to keep the strike on the upcoming over. 15 gone. It's 77 for 3. यहाँ से अब थोड़े से गियर्स चेंज करने पड़ेंगे. वो एक्सीलेटर के ऊपर पैर रखना पड़ेगा. 54 रन चाहिए 30 गेंदों में. डिफरेंस अभी भी 24 का है. वो हो सकता है ऐसा नहीं था, लेकिन वो 2 बड़े शॉट आना जरूरी हर एक ओवर में. अनुज परिहार अभी अभी आए मैदान पे, 6 गेंदे खेल चुके, 4 पे बैटिंग करे, तो उनका काम यही रहेगा आने वाले 2 ओवर्स में कि वो स्ट्राइक लेके दे. स्ट्राइक रोटेशन पे अगर वो ध्यान देंगे तो फिर दूसरी छोर से वो महावीर के बैट से बड़े शॉट आएंगे. अच्छा खासा समय बिता चुके हैं, 40 पे बैटिंग करे, 46 गेंदे खेल चुके, तो अभी अच्छा खासा अनुमान लग चुका है उनको कि कौन कैसे गेंदबाजी कर रहा है. पिच का भी आइडिया लग चुका है. तो यहाँ पे विकेट उनकी चाहिए. अगर आप आई दिल्ली को सपोर्ट कर रहे हो तो फिर IIT दिल्ली को उनकी विकेट चटकानी पड़ेगी. महावीर खुद स्ट्राइक पे अभी. सिंगल मिल जाएगा आसानी से. दूसरे के लिए आना चाहते थे लेकिन मना किया है. लकी मीना तीसरी ओवर अपने लेके आए. उधर सफलता हाथ लगी नहीं है, तो कॉलम भरना चाहेंगे इस ओवर में, और विकेट का कॉलम. बड़े शॉट का प्रयास जरूर था, लेकिन हो नहीं पाया. कनेक्शन, वो का संपर्क हो नहीं पाया. और रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट की अगर बात की जाए तो फिर वो बढ़ता ही चला जा रहा है. वो सीढ़ियां चढ़ता चला जा रहा है. 12 के आसपास पहुंच चुका है. 28 गेंदे, 53 रनों की जरूरत, और इस ओवर में अच्छा खासा पकड़ के रखा है लकी मीना ने. थोड़ा सा खेलने का प्रयास था जरूर, लेकिन एक बार फिर से बीट कर गए. कमाल की गेंदबाजी. महावीर दूसरे छोर पे 41 पे बैटिंग करे, तो वो चाहिए था उनको कि एक सिंगल निकाल के वो स्ट्राइक दे दे अनुज परिहार, लेकिन अभी तक हो नहीं पाया है वो. इस बार भी एज लगा है, जाएगा बॉल बाउंड्री की तरफ, लेकिन फील्डर मौजूद. अंतिम समय में फ्रेम में आ गए, सिंगल मिल जाएगा आसानी से। जिसकी तलाश थी वो मिल गया, लेकिन वो चौथे बॉल पे मिला है। 2 बॉल अभी भी बाकी है यहाँ से। 40 पे पहुंच चुके हैं महावीर। 9 रन अपने अर्धशतक से दूर, लेकिन उससे भी बड़ा टारगेट उनके दिमाग में चलेगा। 52 रन चाहिए 26 गेंदों में, तो 12 का स्ट्राइक रेट, 12 का रन रेट चाहिए यहाँ से, और अभी 5 का है टोटल। उसको थोड़ा सा बढ़ाने की कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी, इसी ओवर से करनी पड़ेगी, नहीं तो देर हो जाएगी बाद में। बड़ा शॉट का प्रयास, हवाई फायर और बेहतरीन छक्का। बड़े शॉट का प्रयास करना चाहते थे और यहाँ पे किया, बाजू को खोला और मैक्सिमम हासिल किया। चलिए आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, 47 पे पहुंच चुका है उनका आंकड़ा। अब 46 चाहिए 25 गेंदों में। ये भी अच्छा शॉट है, गैप में है, फील्डर मौजूद था बाउंड्री पे। सिंगल के साथ स्ट्राइक रखेंगे अपने पास, नहीं 2 चुरा लिया है। 16 के बाद 87 पे 3, ये बड़ी ओवर थी। 10 रन आए इस ओवर से। अब 44 चाहिए 24 गेंदों में। 20 का डिफरेंस अभी भी मेंटेन है। एक बड़ी ओवर यहां से आ जाएगी तो फिर कहानी चेंज करेंगे पूरी तरह से, देखना पड़ेगा। 49 पे पहुंच चुके हैं 49 गेंदों में। तो अच्छी बल्लेबाजी महावीर की, महान महान पारी खेलते हुए अपनी टीम के लिए, लेकिन उसको आखिर तक ले जाना चाहेंगे। यहाँ पे अगर उनका विकेट आएगा तो फिर कहानी खत्म, क्योंकि वो सेट हो चुके हैं, अच्छा खासा समय बिता चुके हैं, तो उस वजह से आप आसानी से बल्ले को खोल सकते हो, बाजों को खोल सकते हो, चौके छक्के मार सकते हो। लेकिन यहाँ पे अगर उनका विकेट गिर जाएगा तो फिर कहानी चेंज हो जाएगी पूरी तरह से। अनुज परियार, साथ तो अच्छा दिया है, लेकिन ना उसको आखिर तक ले जाना पड़ेगा। दीपक तीसरी ओवर डालने के लिए बिल्कुल सच। ये गेम भी रोमांचक होगा क्या, ये देखने वाली बात। क्या यहाँ से पासा पलटेगा, ये देखने वाली बात। स्लॉक स्वीप का इस्तेमाल, फील्डर मौजूद, यहाँ पे रोक नहीं पाएंगे, थोड़ा सा अतिरिक्त उछाल, और ये अनुज के नाम चौका। ये एंजॉय करेंगे बिल्कुल। पहले गेंद पे वो चौका अगर हासिल हो जाएगा आपको, तो फिर आने वाला ओवर जो है, आने वाले 5 गेंद आपके नाम पे हो सकते हैं, बहुत बड़ी संभावना होती है। थोड़ी सी अतिरिक्त उछाल यहाँ पे, अंतिम समय पे अतिरिक्त उछाल, उस वजह से रोक नहीं पाए। सिंगल बटोर लिया है अब यहाँ पे महावीर जी, स्ट्राइक पे। 49 पे बैटिंग कर रहे, 39 रनों की जरूरत, 22 गेंदे बाकी। बड़ा शॉट, हवाई फायर, और ये देखे जाएगा, बिल्कुल स्टॉप किया है, अंतिम समय पर स्टॉप किया है। रन बचाए जरूर, एक रन तो कम से कम बचाया, लेकिन उसके साथ ही महावीर का ये महान अर्धशतक पूरा होते हुए। शॉट काफी बढ़िया था, लेकिन दूरी नहीं तय कर पाया। अच्छी फील्डिंग वहां पे। 52 रन 50 गेंदों में, 4 चौके 1 छक्का, और कंट्रोल में शुरू से लेके अब तक एक भी ऐसा शॉट नहीं जो खतरे से भरा हो। एक चांस जरूर बना था बीच में, लेकिन उसके अलावा कंट्रोल में दिखे, बैलेंस बनाते हुए। और यहाँ से अब गेम को खत्म करना चाहेंगे, आसान काम है नहीं, क्योंकि दूसरे छोर से भी थोड़ा सपोर्ट मिलना पड़ेगा। इसी के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं हम। ये 4 चौके और 1 छक्का है, उसके अलावा स्ट्राइक रोटेशन के ऊपर ध्यान दिया है, उस वजह से अभी भी डटे हुए मैदान पे। एक तो आसानी से मिल जाएगा, दूसरे के लिए आना चाहेंगे, क्या हो पाएगा? बिल्कुल हो पाएगा। अच्छी रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स। 10 रन आ चुके इस ओवर में। एक बहुमूल्य पारी अपनी टीम के लिए खेलते हुए महावीर शर्मा, और दूसरा छोर संभाला हुआ है अनुज परिहार ने। ये बड़ा शॉट फिर से, लेकिन ना सिंगल ही मिल पाएगा। स्ट्राइक शायद रखेंगे अपने पास अगले ओवर के लिए, लेकिन महावीर शर्मा इनकी तारीफ करनी पड़ेगी। 52 पे पहुंच चुके 50 गेंदों में। और जब टीम को जरूरत होती है तो ऐसी पारी आती है तो उसका दर्जा और बढ़ जाता है। 98 पे 3 स्कोर है 17 के बाद। अब 33 रनों की जरूरत है 18 गेंदों में, तो अभी भी रेंज में। जिस तरह से इस ओवर को भी खत्म किया, 4 रन आए इसी ओवर से टोटल, तो कहीं ना कहीं यहां से अभी भी गेम ऑन है। 18 गेंदे 33 रन, ये 3 ओवर करेंगे डिसाइड कि किसकी तरफ अब झुकता है ये मुकाबला। Lucky Mina, he's gonna ball his last over of the spell. 98 for 3 is the score. Just changing the field by a bit. Wanted that fielder at the fine leg, and the third man fielder is coming fine, I believe. So you can go for the bouncer as well. That is also a great option. Otherwise, you can go for the Yorker. It's still a weapon for the fast bowlers. That's straight up in the air, into the no man's land. Receives that single quickly. I have to settle down with that. 32 required from 17. Mahavir is on strike. Need a good shot here on this ball. One big shot. That's straight up in the air, touching the sky. What a shot! Clears the boundary rope with conviction. He's gonna take that game towards him now. He's not gonna lose from here on. That's glorious shot from his bat that we have witnessed. That's a massive maximum. You cannot ball into his slot. You cannot ball into his arc. He's settled out there, and he can smash you up. Just try to keep it away from his arc. Just a confusion in the bowler's mind now. He must be under tremendous pressure. Lucky Mina. Bang! Hammers that, but the fielder is right there. So only a single came from that ball. Low full toss delivery, couldn't able to get that boundary. He was looking for that. Got a good connection with the bat as well, but one fielder was there at the covers and finds it easily. Now Anuj is on strike. Game is going intense here. Slow one picks that early. Phil, you have to stop that. Otherwise, they will convert it into the twos. If they're able to convert that ones into twos, they would be more than happy because they are in a full control of this game now. IIT BHILAI 108 for 3. At one point of time, they have lost a couple of wickets, back-to-back wickets in the same over. But then these two batters trying to settle down, and they have settled in now. Cuts that hard, and that's races towards the boundary. What a placement that is! Is genius, and you can sense that. You can sense that feeling by looking at the dugout. Just a placement, time to perfection to get a boundary. Now it's in a full control of IIT Bhilai. 13 balls, 19 required. Last ball of this over coming in. 14 14 रन आ चुके हैं इस ओवर में. Wanted to grab a single, and I think they're able to get it. Easily they completes that single. He's gonna keep the strike in the upcoming over. 18 required from 12 balls. अब डिफरेंस केवल 6 का है. यहां से जीतना चाहेंगे अब IIT भिलाई. कमाल का परफॉर्मेंस महावीर का, और उनका अच्छा साथ निभाया है अनुज ने अब तक. 21 पे बैटिंग कर रहे 18 गेंदों में, लेकिन ये बहुमूल्य पारी है. यहां से क्या कमबैक कर पाएंगे IIT दिल्ली, ये अब देखने वाली बात है. वो दबाव है बिल्कुल अब दोनों बैटर्स के ऊपर और बॉलर्स के ऊपर भी. पुष्पराज सिंह उनको बुलाया वापस. ये क्रूशियल ओवर होगी. यहाँ पे अगर बल्ला चला तो फिर ये मुकाबला अपने नाम कर जाएंगे IIT भिलाई. बाखूबी से जानते हैं कप्तान IIT दिल्ली के, तो उस वजह से इनको वापस बुलाया है पुष्पराज सिंह को. 3 ओवर डाल चुके, 2 रन केवल खर्च किए, तो इनको भी पहले बुला सकते थे क्या, ये भी दिमाग में चलेगा. लेकिन अभी उस बारे में चर्चा करके कोई फायदा है नहीं. कैप में खेला इस बार, सिंगल आसानी से मिल जाएगा और महावीर आएंगे स्ट्राइक पे. उस वजह से 11 गेंदे 17 रन चाहिए. IIT दिल्ली टॉस जीत के बल्लेबाजी का फैसला किया था, उसके बाद में एक डिफेंड करने लायक टोटल छोड़ना जरूर था, लेकिन जिस तरह से ये इनिंग्स को बिल्ड किया है महावीर ने और अनुज ने, जीतना चाहेंगे इस मुकाबले को. यहाँ से एक और विकेट अगर यहाँ पे मिल जाती है तो फिर एक बार फिर से फंसेगा मुकाबला. महावीर स्ट्राइक पे, पुष्पराज क्या वो कारनामा कर पाएंगे. Aged, it's in the gap, he's safe. No fielder is able to reach towards the ball. That's why he's surviving. He's still on the crease. Went straight up in the air, but it's away from the fielder. Now it's 15 required from 10. Straight as an arrow. Oh, that's a clean stop by the fielder at the back. Saved a couple of runs for the team. That could have been the catch also. That's why he's giving that reaction. You can sense that disappointment on the face of Pushparaj. That would have been the chance to take that 4th wicket, important wicket of Mahavir. But that couldn't happen. In his arc, he's gonna hit you up. He's gonna hit you up. 2 more runs coming on the board. 3 doubles they have stolen in 3 balls. "11 runs required from 8 now. It's well within the range. Mahavir is smashing the ball, getting the runs for the team, and a single has been taken down. 10 from 7 is the scenario. Incredible effort from these 2 batters. Deserves that appreciation. Lock sweep coming in. Single has been taken down on the last ball. And now they have converted that into double. They have converted that into double. More worries for IIT Delhi. That's something you don't want to see, especially when the runs are not there. 6 balls, 8 runs required. That's something will trouble you. This field, it always creates that trouble for the bowlers and the fielders. And now Pushparaj will be on strike. It's Mahavir on strike. Pushparaj ended that over, ended his spell. 12 runs he has given from his spell. So highly economical bowling that we have seen. He's hitting that accurate areas again and again. That's why the batters are not able to get that runs on his over. But 10 runs came from that last over. Mahavir is on strike. He's playing at 66. Deepak, he's going to bowl his last over. Don't have other options left. They have to end up with a spinner. They're just a good hit away from a victory. 8 runs they are in the need of. So if he's able to get that boundary on the first ball or a 6 on the first ball, they will enjoy that. Only a run that is possible on the first ball. Well done, Deepak. You have started off with a single. Now is Anuj. He was on strike. 7 runs required from 5. A lot of discussions, a lot of adjustment in the field as well. Each and everybody is under pressure. He's covering that stumps. Bangs! Hammers that off. Will he clear the distance? No! That was a chance. He dropped that. Tried his level best to get towards the line of the ball, but unable to get it in his hands. And that's why he's surviving. Double has been taken down on that. And that is gonna be BHILAI's game, I believe, because 5 runs needed from 4. Smashed. Will he clear the arm boundary? Yes, no. That's a good stop. Very good stop at the field at the back. Still 3 runs required from 3. He's trying to hit it hard, trying to clear the boundary. But that's a good stop again. That's a good stop. Now, run a ball scenario. I think he's able to smash it off in this ball itself. Cuts that down. A single has been taken down easily. Coming back for the second. No, still down with a single. 2 in 2 required. Again a nail biter. I think Mahavir Sharma is gonna get that winning runs. 2 balls, 2 required. Mahavir is on strike. Cuts that hard. Got a single easily. Coming back for the second. No, they have to settle down with a single. Now the scores are on level. 1 and a single run required here. What a game that is. What a game. They are in the need of a run here. One ball and 1 run. That is the everybody's trying their nerves. The viewers, the fans, and the players. 1 more run required. 130 is there on the board. Scores are on level. Anuj is on strike. Cuts that hard and yes, they have got a victory here in this game. IIT Bhilai. What a wonderful game that is. And they would be more than happy to get that victory against IIT Delhi. At one point of time, they've lost the wickets, but what a picture perfect shot that is to clear that boundary rope. That's a winning shot came from Anuj's bat, and the celebration started from IIT Bhilai. Mahavir, you beauty. 68 from 58, he's still not out. And that knock is worth remembering. And Anuj is sticking there, calming his nerves, and got a winning shot. It's a good support that has been received from the other end. That's why IIT Bhilai have secured a victory in this game. They have won by 7 wickets. And that's the story. That's a beautiful game that we have witnessed
रेस आउट करने का है
thanks to this tournament, thanks to Inter-IIT Sports Meet. We are watching that game live. You can catch all the live action on YouTube. Just don't forget to subscribe the channel on YouTube. But that's it from this game. I hope you enjoyed this game. We'll see you in some other. We'll see you tomorrow at 9. Don't forget to join in. Don't forget to tune in there. But that's it for now, as of now. This is Shubhankar Bhatte signing off from the commentary box.